Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Renton Reflects. The animated version of Disney's Mulan might not be a favorite of mine, but it does feature some likable elements to it. Unfortunately for this live-action reimagining, much of that likability is generally shoved aside. Before I can explain what I mean by this, allow me to tell you what happens in the story. Based on an ancient Chinese legend, it tells the tale of a young woman named Mulan who secretly disguises herself as a young man to purposely take the place of her ailing father by passing off as one of his sons, in order to prevent him from joining the imperial army, which is being sent out to defeat the invading Roran warriors, led by the nefarious Bori Khan. Bori Khan's mission is to kill the Emperor of China. As Mulan participates in the training and the battles along with the Imperial Army, she later learns the meaning behind loyalty, bravery, and truth, as she uses her adventurous demeanor and exceptional fighting skills to save the Emperor and all of China. If I'm going to be really honest here, I wasn't really all that impressed with this live-action remake. In fact, I was kind of disappointed by it. From a visual standpoint, it does look very lush and beautiful in terms of its cinematography, and it has a stylistic grace in its action and fight scenes. Also, instead of just being a carbon copy of the animated original, it does some things different, while keeping a few familiar ideas from the original. However, sometimes different doesn't always work. For example, in the animated version, there's a small dragon character named Mushu who accompanies Mulan along the way. In this version, Mushu is replaced by a phoenix, who doesn't really do much throughout the film other than fly around and look pretty. There's also a shape-shifting witch who serves under Bori Khan, and there isn't much development to come out of her. In fact, just about all of the characters are practically underdeveloped. Something tells me that the remake was trying to go more for the visual splendor than it does on substance, becoming less and less of a Disney film. Even when the remake does try to give dignity to the ancient legend in its depiction of Chinese culture, it still comes off as rather tepid, listless, and uninspiring. The animated version may not be perfect, but it is a lot more engaging, memorable, and inspiring in the idea of trying to find your true self. Needless to say, the animated version's definitely better. And so, I say to the director of this film, you did a fine job, but the end results didn't exactly bring honor to us all. On a scale between 1 and 10, I give this film a 5.5. Not bad, but it could have been a lot better. And that, ladies and gentlemen, concludes my review. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.